Well, I thought it might be time to have another look here at Liverpool, and of course the new place where the Isle of Man vessels will be going from. It is definitely moved on since I was last here. As you can see, we actually have a presence. There's lettering up. The Isle of Man ferry port here in Liverpool looks like it's on its last moments before being able to open, but of course, as the Minister told us just a week or two ago, it won't be making the TT for this year, which I think at one stage there was talk they were going to try and potentially have it ready, but I think obviously something's slipped there, and as you can see there's plenty of work still going on the site. But here we go, we're over 70 million I think now, from 25 somewhere initially. Still major amount of controversy for some people on this, with money being spent here in Liverpool on a bit of land that's leased, obviously for 999 years or so. But the questions, of course, being asked, like, couldn't that money be spent on welcoming people into the Isle of Man rather than welcoming them to leave Liverpool? You know, the sea terminal and definitely the airport could see some major benefits from a really welcoming sort of way that it could be put forward to everybody as they arrived in the Isle of Man. That's what people have been talking about, but of course this has been one of those projects that has been plagued by difficulties, and of course the pandemic didn't help in the middle of it. It'll probably be some time before we actually find out exactly where it all particularly went wrong to go up for such an amount. But we always hear projects like that, don't we? Starting off at one thing and then ending up somewhere further north by a long way. But you just hope that obviously somebody will be able to find out what went on, and of course the government maybe hold their hands up and say there's been a problem here, and really look at maybe learning those lessons, which will no doubt be hearing those famous words somewhere down the line. But of course in a few months' time we'll probably be greeted with the PR pictures of ministers, maybe Chief Minister here as well, cutting ribbons, and everyone having that photo opportunity to welcome people here. One of those big things that's been on the mind though of some people is, of course, this is only going to be sort of seasonal maybe for usage, because of the vessel is going to be for the foot passengers and cars. Still a question mark about how many days a year they'll be able to use it for freight as a backup plan if there's any problems at Heysham or anything like that. From what I've been hearing is there's been a lot of talk with all these flats around here, and they certainly don't want the big lorries trundling around at 1-2 o'clock in the morning coming through here. But we'll see. It's obviously a little bit further along. I did a little timing. It took me obviously about, I think, 10 minutes to do the extra bit of walking. It took it fairly leisurely. I think since last year I can see a bus stop has been put in, and it looks like the electric trikes have a stopping point, so maybe for some people you get the app, you can pick up a trike and take you into the city centre. Anyway, we are dealing with this now in April. TT around the corner. As I said, we won't be seeing any visitors coming or going from here this year, but obviously sometime in the season this year we will have the opening, and subject to nothing else happening, we should have this in place for visitors to the Isle of Man to come and see us.